Okay, I apologize once again for that interruption. We were experiencing operating difficulties, but let me get back to the point. The Orion LoTuS Foundation. Yeah, there are a lot of good people that need our help, our brothers and sisters, and it behooves us uh, to help them. And I'd like to show, I'd like to demonstrate that when we eradicate the problems of homelessness and hunger, we create a society that is more beneficial for all of us, not just the ones at the bottom, so to speak. Um, as I said, the proper way to measure a country is by how it treats its sick, its poor, its elderly, etc. And you know, it's time to live up to the standards and the virtues that this country has espoused, and start, having our actions reflect what comes out of our mouths instead of, living in a hypocrisy that's generated by our falsity of action. So, the model community I want to build, as I said, we're going to grow excess crops which will be sold on the market. We're going to brew our own beer. We're going to ferment our own wine. We're going to have an art center. The possibilities are endless, and possibly a theater, and thinking even some type of motor pool where residents can work on people's vehicles, because a lot of these folks have a lot of skills, and it's time to give them an environment where they can put those skills to good use and create a better life for themselves and for their neighbors. So that's the purpose of the foundation. Now, the foundation, where do we get our funding from? Well, as I mentioned, I have not only do I have a foundation, but I have a for-profit company, Intelligent Corporate Systems Incorporated, which uh, is it's structured to be what I call, a company that functions on ethical capitalism, or a socially conscious business. And what we do is donate 20% of all our profits from all the products we sell directly to the nonprofit organization to help fund them. That includes the book that I wrote, Intelligent Corporate Systems, all of my graphic art, prints, and posters, and my original oil paintings. And those of you who've been following along know that I'm developing a line of fragrances, perfumes, and colognes, Lotus Limited fragrances. So that those products will also, the revenue from those products, the 20% of the profits will be donated to fund the Orion LoTuS Foundation. The only thing that's excluded is the sale of Intelligent Corporate Systems stock certificates. We do not donate 20% of the money that's raised for our seed financing, because we need that to build the company. But everything else that we sell and that we are going to sell in the future, 20%, which I believe is a substantial amount of our profit, will be donated to help end hunger and homelessness, will be donated to the Orion LoTuS Foundation. Now, beyond that, we need your help. The Orion LoTuS Foundation depends on charitable donations from private individuals like yourselves, from corporations that want to do something meaningful and are willing to give up just a little bit of their profit margins to help the needy, people in need, their neighbors, their brothers and sisters who don't have homes, and children who go hungry and eat out of garbage cans. And all this happens. This is what's going on, as many of us live a very comfortable life relative to what, many of our neighbors are going through. And it's hell. It really is. It's hell to be trapped in a socioeconomic prison, where you can't, no matter what you do, you can't seem to get yourself out of. But we want to help. I want to help. This is my life's goal. And we need your help to help our neighbors. We need you to donate whatever it is that you can afford, whether it's $1, $5, $5,000. We have the Orion LoTuS Foundation, OrionLoTuSFoundation.org is our website. We have it set up now to accept donations through PayPal. If you are considering, and by the way, PayPal takes a 2.9% fee for any funds that are transferred through PayPal. So ideally, if you want to make a donation, you'll send us a check. You'll contact us by email and donate. You can send an email to donate@OrionLoTuSFoundation.org, and we'll give you an address, and you can send us a check or a money order. In the future, we're going to be set up to accept credit cards, which also carries a fee. So we want to try to avoid those unnecessary fees so that more of our money goes to helping the homeless. Now, also you should know that our overhead expenses are very small. I do not spend hardly anything to maintain the organization, so that all